Hello and welcome back to the Brainwave. My name is Peter and today I've got an ecology lesson for you. So a while back on another field trip with Dr. Rivera, the botany professor, we went to Bonsai West. We stumbled on an interesting plant.
There's a story behind this. In the tropics, these are hollow, right? You see that?
Yep.
What happens is that this is invaded by ants. And the ants live on this tree the whole time. You see those little dots there?
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very nutritious in protein. These are called bell-tin bodies. And it's very nutritious for the ants, so they just don't have to go outside, they just stay there. The ants essentially take care of this tree. If there's any kind of predators coming on the tree, they start
go after it.
Yeah.
And they live in those pods?
They live inside the thorns, yeah.
That's great.
See, those are hollow. Those thorns are hollow. You see where they're broken up here?
Yeah.
That's where the ants would live.
The next upgrade of thorns is fill them with ants.
So this plant, the bullhorn acacia, literally bribes ants into becoming its personal defense army. It's incredible. Not only will the ants bite or sting a grazer that comes by, they release a pheromone which warns any animals in the vicinity that this is a plant you don't want to mess with. This is a perfect example of what we call symbiosis. Now most people think that symbiosis happens the way it does with the acacia and these ants, that two organisms can inhabit the same space and end up better for it. Really, symbiosis is just the interaction of any organisms in a given area. Now what we're talking about with the acacia and the ants is called mutualism, where both parties benefit. But there's also parasitism, where one feeds on the other. And then there's commensalism, where neither really interact with each other. There's even something called amenalism, where one organism is completely wiped out, but the other doesn't really benefit. Think of a tall tree shading out saplings underneath it. So these are all examples of symbiosis, of organisms living in the same place, and yet they're wildly different interactions. Life in ecology is incredibly complicated, but I hope you understand it a little bit better. My name is Peter, this is the Brainwave, and I will see you next time. Really, symbiosis is... Wind.